The Yoga Book looks to combine productivity and entertainment. It's a hybrid between a laptop and a tablet and runs on Android, and has an accompanying notepad and pen stylus. The built-in touchpad keyboard and the stylus are there to make taking notes a breeze. Plus, the easy foldability provides the convenience of a basic tablet. We first got our hands on the Yoga Book at HIFE earlier this year, and we're still impressed now for our final review. The Lenovo Yoga Book is remarkably lean. The manufacturer advertises it as the world's thinnest 2"-1" because, when closed, it measures 9.6 mm at its thickest point and 4.05 mm at its thinnest. Thanks to the use of magnesium and aluminum, the Yoga Book should, despite its thinness, remain robust. The halves are connected by a hinge and each half of the device can fold flat against the other in either direction. Weighing 690 grams, the Yoga Book is light for a 10.1-inch hybrid tablet. The connectors, which include a microUSB port and a mini HDMI port, are found on one of the shorter sides of the frame. On the opposite side, the power button and volume rocker reside. The hinge that connects the keyboard and the screen looks delicate at first, but once you start changing the screen's angles around a bit, you will feel how strong and stable it is immediately. Who knows if this will wear out after months or years of use though. On the right side of the keyboard is the standard 3.5 mm headphone jack, while on the left we find the microUSB and HDMI ports as mentioned above, as well as a microSD card slot, which supports up to 128 GB. The selfie camera is centered just above the screen. The 10.1-inch Full HD IPS display is interesting for its price range. That display is just below the classic Full HD, with 1920 by 1200 resolution. The screen density is thus only 224 ppi, which is noticeable if you look hard enough or are more familiar with 2K screens. The screen brightness is a bit deceiving at first, as the Lenovo wallpapers are dark and give the impression that the screen brightness may be weak. In fact, though, the screen is sufficiently bright, if a little underwhelming. The interesting thing about the display is really the stylus, which we'll get to next. The Yoga Book has its own book UI based on Android 6.0 Marshmallow. It is easily adjusted to be used with the mouse and keyboard, and, on the home screen, it provides additional shortcuts that are reminiscent of the Windows interface. The multitasking view has been slightly improved, so that switching between multiple apps is more convenient than it is in stock Android. You can use more apps simultaneously, enlarge and collapse them. The multitasking view is very useful. About 1/3 of the screen is taken up by a floating app that can be used alongside another app. You can use up to 3 apps at the same time, and it feels very similar to using Windows 10. Lenovo has pre-installed a selection of Microsoft apps. These include the typical Office apps, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and OneNote. To use them, you only need to register, which is free of charge. The Yoga Book has surprisingly strong features for its low price. It is powered by an Intel Atom Z8550X5 quad-core 2.4 GHz processor, backed by 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal memory, enough for numerous apps and documents to be used in parallel. The internal storage can be extended by an additional 128 GB via the microSD slot. One reason Lenovo chose the Intel chipset is because of the Windows version of the tablet. So, it may be the case that they wanted to choose a chipset that would accommodate both systems. For daily use, the processor, RAM and storage combo holds up. We didn't notice any bugs or lag in animations and transitions. We also got several LOTA updates from Lenovo during the review period. This is common just after launching a device. Over time, updates become less frequent. We didn't notice any lag during heavy use and the quality of the game graphics was good. We tried games like Real Racing 3, Asphalt 8 and FIFA 16 with the tablet without having any issues. The performance of the Yoga Book is comparable to that of its competitor, the Pixel C, which packs an NVIDIA Tegra X1 processor. Not bad, but not spectacular, either. Lenovo has earned a Dolby Atmos certificate for its high-quality sound setup. The device delivers an adequate audio experience, but nothing exceptional, though. The small speakers are located on the side of the device. The rear camera offers an 8MP sensor and autofocus. On the front is a fixed-focus 2MP camera, designed for the likes of Skype and Duo. The cameras are decent, but they're not the focus of this tablet, so they aren't especially impressive. Lenovo promises up to 15 hours of battery life of the Yoga Book, which contains a 8500 mAh battery. That's 500 mAh less than the Pixel C, which is able to hold up to a full day of normal use. Playing videos continuously with 50% screen brightness, it was able to last for 7 hours. The device does have a quick charging system and can go from 0 to 80% in about 50 minutes, which is above average speed. The Lenovo Yoga Book got me excited, to say the least. Not even the Pixel C, a Google device, is as versatile. The tablet has an interesting balance between productivity and entertainment, while also being very mobile. You can watch videos from Netflix and YouTube, then switch gears to taking notes easily thanks to the Halo keyboard and the Real Pen. Although the tablet is insufficient as a laptop replacement, it could provide a vital injection of energy into the tablet market. In particular, at this competitive price, the performance offered is unbeatable.